Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we sift through the sources to bring you the clearest, most impactful insights. Today, we're diving into something really fundamental, I think. It's the profound ripple effect of literacy and education. Just, imagine the doors that swing open when you gain these skills. It's a real transformation, not just for one person, but for whole communities. And working right at the heart of this in Fort Bend County, Texas, is the Literacy Council of Fort Bend County, LCFBC for short. They started back in 1987. It's a nonprofit driven mostly by volunteers, making a tangible difference every day, really life-altering stuff. Get ready to see some of the unseen work that goes into empowering a community. When we talk about the Literacy Council, what exactly are they doing? It feels like it's got to be more than just teaching someone the alphabet, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's precisely it. Their core mission is quite holistic. They're really dedicated to improving community, family, and professional lives through adult literacy education. And that's what's really compelling, I think, is how wide their offerings go. It spans everything from, the very basic skills right up to advanced life integration. They're making sure learners aren't just getting skills in a vacuum, but can actually use them to build a better future. So they structure this around several core programs. For English-speaking adults who need help with reading, writing, or maybe even basic math, there's Literacy 101, Basic Literacy. This one's really personalized. Students get matched with a tutor based on assessment results. It's one-on-one or sometimes small groups. And the schedule is flexible. It's really about meeting people where they are.
That personalized approach sounds key, especially for foundational skills.
Exactly. Then, for those navigating English as a new language, they have ESL, English as a Second Language classes, though you'll often see it referred to now as MLL, Multilingual Learners of English, which I think is a great shift.
Yeah, that acknowledges they might already speak several languages, right? Not just one other.
Precisely. It recognizes the diverse linguistic backgrounds people bring. So these classes range from beginner right up to advanced. Typically, students complete about one level per academic year. And their progress, it's monitored through regular evaluations. And importantly for access, they offer both in-person classes and, for some students, online options too.
Okay, so basic literacy, help with English. What about folks who maybe didn't finish high school?
Yep, they cover that too. There's the High School Equivalency GED program. It's a pretty rigorous preparation covering, English language arts, social studies, math, science, everything needed for the GED exam. Classes usually meet twice a week. How long it takes varies, maybe 3 to 7 months. It depends on the student's starting point.
Makes sense.
And then there's a program that speaks really directly to community integration, the Citizenship Preparation Journey. This is an 8-week course, and it's in-person only. It's designed to get people ready for the naturalization exam. So it covers American history, civics, U.S. government, plus English proficiency. And really importantly, it includes mock interviews and exam prep. That practical side gives students a lot of confidence.
That's a really comprehensive set of core programs, but you mentioned integration, and it seems LCFBC gets that literacy today isn't just words on a page. Are there programs that branch out into broader life skills, community engagement?
Absolutely. And this is where it gets, I think, really interesting, how they transition from those core language skills into broader skill development and, community integration. They really get that, in the bigger picture, being literate today means navigating the whole world, not just reading a book.
Like digital skills, perhaps. That seems crucial now.
Exactly. Take their digital literacy program. It's a semester-long course teaching essential tech skills. We're talking basic computer functions, getting comfortable with Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, email, using the internet safely, best practices, the whole 9 yards. There's a skills assessment first, so the learning plan is customized, and this program ties right into their English at Work goal. It directly tackles that technology divide, making sure people aren't left behind digitally.
Okay, English at Work. So are there other components to that?
Yes. For students who reach level 4 or higher in their ESL MLL track, they offer some really unique electives under that English at Work banner. These are all about practical application. There's public speaking. The goal here is building confidence, expressing yourself in English. They actually analyze famous speeches to look at rhetorical elements, like how to persuade, inform, connect. Then students create and deliver their own speeches, icebreakers, informative talks. It also covers vocabulary building and even debate practice on current events.
Wow, that sounds incredibly empowering.
It really is. Then there's another fascinating elective called Culture Shock.
Culture Shock. Intriguing name.
Isn't it? But it's not just a quirky name. It's a genuine deep dive into the history and people of Fort Bend County itself. Students explore local government, social services, private institutions like schools, healthcare, legal systems, cultural spots, and it's very interactive. They have field trips, speakers from different organizations. It really helps newcomers understand and, connect with their community.
That's fantastic. Almost like a local civics and culture class combined.
Sort of, yeah. And finally, they offer conversation circles. These are specifically designed to boost conversational confidence. Things like articulation, understanding cultural nuances in English conversation. Students practice by discussing current events, and there's lots of opportunity for pronunciation work.
So when you put all those electives together,
Right, when you look at them together, it's clear they're not just about language. They're really about empowering individuals to fully integrate, understand how their community works, and confidently express themselves in, well, every part of life.
it's clear LCFBC offers some incredible pathways for growth, just really comprehensive. What does the journey into these programs look like? How do you get started, or even if you want to help out?
Well, let's start with the student enrollment. On the surface, it might look pretty quick and easy, but behind the scenes, it involves a huge amount of dedicated effort. Their entire programs team, which is just 5 people, handles this.
Okay, so what are the actual steps for someone wanting to join?
Typically, it starts online. You'd go to ftbendliteracy.org, find the student section, click classes, and fill out an initial application. The next step is crucial, an in-person appointment. That's where you bring your documents, driver's license, maybe a utility bill for proof of address, that sort of thing.
Right, standard procedure for many services.
Yeah. From there, they direct you to a testing site for an assessment. No phones allowed during testing. It usually takes about 45 to 90 minutes. This assessment is really key for placing you in the right program level.
Got it. Placement testing.
Exactly. Once the scores are ready, you work with the team to schedule your classes. And if there happens to be a wait list for a specific class, LCFBC doesn't just leave you hanging. They actively follow up.
That follow-up is important, but you mentioned the effort behind the scenes.
But think about it. Many potential students might have varying levels of digital literacy. Or maybe they aren't sure about household demographic info, or even reading comprehension can be a challenge. So a lot of people actually need one-on-one support right there at an LCFBC location. Just to complete the application, they're bridging gaps right from the get-go.
That makes total sense, meeting people where they are again.
And then there's the admin side. It's pretty immense. For every single student file, there are over 24 data checkpoints in their management system.
24, wow. Why so many?
It's not just bureaucracy. It's vital for protecting student data, for accurately reporting their impact to funders in the community, and for making sure the support is tailored. Just the data entry part averages about 20 minutes per student file.
20 minutes per student.
Yeah. And think about their annual goal, serving upwards of 600, maybe 700 adult learners. Do the math. That's over 12,000 minutes a year, just for data input related to enrollment.
That's staggering. Over 200 hours just on enrollment data entry for a small team.
It really illustrates their deep commitment, doesn't it, to both student success and the integrity of their operations, making sure every learner gets the attention and support they need right from day one.
Wow, that's a tremendous amount of personalized attention and, frankly, administrative dedication behind each student's journey. It sounds like a massive undertaking for any organization, let alone one that's volunteer-based. How does LCFBC manage all this? That volunteer aspect must be absolutely central.
It absolutely is. You've hit the nail on the head. The volunteers are, without a doubt, the backbone of LCFBC. Their mission just wouldn't be possible without them. And the commitment they ask for is significant. Usually it's for a full academic year, September through May. Tutors, for example, typically dedicate about 3 hours of instruction each week.
So if someone's listening and thinking, hey, I could do that, what's involved in becoming a volunteer? Is it just signing up?
Oh, it's definitely more involved than just signing up. There's a thorough, structured approval process. It's designed to ensure both quality instruction and, importantly, safety for everyone involved. It starts with an application, then attending an orientation session, volunteer signing confidentiality and ethics forms. There's a criminal background check, which gets renewed every couple of years.
Standard safety measures. Makes sense.
Right. Then they confirm their availability, their preferences, maybe for program type or location. They observe an existing class, which is great for getting a feel for it. They review the curriculum they'll be using, commit to submitting weekly attendance, it's key for tracking, and also participate in at least 3 professional development sessions during the academic year.
Professional development, too, so they're investing in their volunteer skills.
Absolutely. It reflects the seriousness and the impact of the work they're doing. It's a comprehensive process.
And are there different kinds of volunteer roles? Or is it mainly tutoring?
Oh, the diversity of roles is truly impressive. Tutoring is a big part, of course. You could be an outreach tutor working at one of their partner sites, which really extends their reach into different parts of the county. Or you could be an office volunteer, and that umbrella covers a lot. You might have skills-based volunteers. Maybe someone audits their website for SEO or facilitates a specific workshop. There are digital volunteers helping with social media content, maybe repurposing materials, or even helping with LCFBC's own podcast series around Emily Court.
They have their own podcast. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Then you have administrative volunteers doing general support, data entry, making phone calls, tracking donations, and even retention volunteers. These folks might help organize files or make outreach calls to students who've been absent, or even do celebratory check-ins with other volunteers or alumni. It's really inspiring how they leverage such a wide array of skills and passions from the community.
It sounds like there's a niche for almost anyone who wants to help. You mentioned partner sites. Where are they located?
Their main office is in Sugar Land on Emily Court, 12530 Emily Court. But yeah, they have this vital network of outreach partners, churches, mission centers, libraries like the George Memorial Library. These create, as they put it, geographically diverse literacy hubs. It's all about increasing access, making it easier for adults all across Fort Bend County to get the help they need closer to where they live or work.
That accessibility piece is huge.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned safety protocols like background checks. What about guidelines for interaction, especially between tutors and learners?
That's a really key insight from the materials we looked at. We looked at their clear guidelines for volunteer conduct and boundaries. These aren't just, arbitrary rules. They're there to ensure a safe, respectful, and professional learning environment for everyone. Things like meeting in public, approved spaces, unless there's a specific release form signed for, say, in-home tutoring in rare cases, respecting diversity, maintaining strict confidentiality about learners, having clear expectations set from the start, and adhering to professional boundaries, like no giving or accepting money between volunteers and students, no offering personal rides in cars.
Those boundaries seem really important for maintaining trust and focus.
Absolutely fundamental. They help foster an atmosphere where the focus stays squarely on learning without any potential distractions or, inappropriate expectations. It builds that foundation of trust. It's so essential, especially for adult learners who might feel vulnerable.
And with all this commitment from volunteers, does LCFBC do anything to sort of recognize their efforts?
They definitely do. They don't just rely on volunteers, they celebrate them. They have various awards like a Breakthrough Award, maybe for a tutor whose student made exceptional progress, an Attendance Award, an Enrollment Award perhaps for helping bring in new learners, even a Tutor of the Month recognition. And it all culminates in an annual volunteer appreciation event. It might seem like small gestures, but it's a mighty way to acknowledge the huge contribution these individuals make.
That was a truly insightful deep dive into the Literacy Council of Fort Bend County. It's so clear that this isn't just like an organization running programs. It's a real, living, breathing community dedicated to transforming lives. We've seen their comprehensive approach from basic reading to digital skills and cultural integration. We've seen the incredible dedication from that small staff managing huge workloads to the vast network of volunteers giving their time and skills. And the impact. It's profound, isn't it? Multifaceted, touching individuals, families, and the whole Fort Bend community. It's genuinely inspiring to see such focused, effective, community-driven work.
Yeah, it really is. And if we step back for just to connect this to the bigger picture, understanding the detailed structure, the diverse programs, the really robust support systems inside an organization like LCFBC, it just highlights the true power of dedicated, community-driven education. Like you said, it's not just about teaching isolated skills, is it? It's about building this holistic foundation for personal growth, for civic engagement, for social integration. It really equips people with the tools, not just to, get by or survive, but to genuinely thrive and contribute fully back to society.
So as you, our listener, reflect on this deep dive, maybe consider this. Beyond just the practical skills, reading, writing, using a computer, how does having access to comprehensive literacy programs like these fundamentally reshape someone's sense of belonging, their ability to actively participate in their community, and even beyond? Think about those ripple effects, not just in getting a better job, maybe, but in understanding local issues, participating in school meetings, helping their own kids, just feeling more connected and confident in everyday life. We really encourage you to think about it and maybe even explore or support similar adult literacy efforts in your own local community. Every bit of engagement, whether you become a learner yourself or a volunteer or just a supporter, it really does make a world of difference.